Hello, my fellow Pisces. Welcome to High Priestess Tarot. Tonight I'm going to be doing a future love reading for 2020. It is the very beginnings of the full cold moon. It is no longer waxing gibbous, and it's 98.8% full, so I'm going to consider this a future love 2020 full moon read. Very exciting stuff, because I'm a Pisces myself, so this should be good. All right, I'll get started. Just remember, y'all, I do read the energies of the cards. Time is fluid, so please just take what resonates. And please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. All right, Spirit, what do we have for Pisces future love for 2020 and the beginning of this full cold moon? Spirit, what do we have for Pisces future love reading 2020, beginning of this full cold moon? Very first card out of the deck, the Lovers. Could be dealing with a Gemini, because this is the Gemini card. Spirit, what do we have for Pisces future love for 2020? Eight of Pentacles. Spirit, what do we have for Pisces? Too many. What do we have for Pisces, Spirit, for their future love 2020 on this full cold moon? Whoa! Just the way those popped, we're definitely taking them. Spirit, what do we have? Pisces. Oops. Bottom of the deck for my fellow Pisces, we have the Three of Cups. This is water energy, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. This is about celebrations, good times, collaborations, coming together. Just an overall very good happiness, happy energy card. As the overall energy of the read, that's really good. Causings for celebration and great happiness, joy, completions. Very nice. All right, let's get started. So with the Lovers card in the present position, love comes in many forms, so it can indicate a relationship. It could also mean to carefully consider a new relationship. The coming together, the union of two people. I really feel like this is a relationship that's coming, but just to be careful if choosing or before choosing this relationship, just really get to know the person. I mean, this is the card of Gemini, and Gemini, they say, you know, it's like very hasty, you know, feels one way one day, the next day they feel opposite. I mean, it's just, I feel like a relationship is coming in, but just to be careful when considering this relationship, for sure. Eight of Pentacles in the immediate position, present position. This is about, well, it's earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, so that could be someone significant in our life, but it talks about just putting in the work in the relationship. It talks about, you know, using the skills needed to work on a relationship. you know, most likely a success in the relationship for putting in the work and having the skills. So this new relationship coming in, even though we have to be careful about the decision, it looks like it could potentially, I mean, I'm going to clarify all of these cards. I'm going to do a clarifier on every card. So the story will continue to play out. But it looks like putting in the work and having the skills to make the relationship work, it would pay off. And we have the High Priestess, another major arcana card in the present position. You know, this can indicate a couple things. She's someone that's high in her intuition. There could be something lurking behind that pomegranate curtain there, though. There could be something that we don't know about, and we really just need to use our intuition when it comes to this relationship. And I feel like that's why this Lover's card message is I'm strongly gravitating, and I'm getting a strong message of just be careful in the decision that you make to be with this person, or just be careful and clear about this person before, like, just don't jump in full force, full speed ahead. Now, with this saying that, you know, it does have the potential to work, because we do have all of the tools to make it work. We will be putting towards the we will be putting in the effort, and we have the skills to make it work. But it also appears as though there's something that we don't know. Maybe some red flags that we need to pick up on. There's some kind of secrecy going on that we don't really know about. But the High Priestess is a very intuitive card. So I feel also with Pisces being like the psychics of the zodiac, that we're going to be in tune with it. But is it going to come to light? What is it? What is it going to, I mean, we're going to clarify. Okay. Now, in the immediate future, we have the Knight of Wands. Wand energy is Sagittarius, Leo, and Aries. So this could be who it is that's coming in. This could be the love offer that is coming in, this fire energy. The Knight of Wands is, you know, spontaneous, quick moving, and a very positive energy. Could signify change, sudden offers, something that's very quick moving. So I think that I'm really getting this sense that, you know, that's what this is saying to us, is that there's going to be this love, this potential partner, and we really have to be clear on our decisions and be careful with our decision now, because even though there is the skills and the hard work that we will put into making it work for the long haul, and this card typically does also signify successes with the work that we're putting in. There seems to be some kind of secret going on, or some kind of something we don't know about, that we really need to be in our intuitive power to find out. And this person that's coming in is going to be a swift mover. He's going to want to move very, very fast. So, like I said, we're going to clarify, but I feel that that's what this warning is about this new person, this new fire energy coming in after us. So we have the Five of Pentacles in reverse. Pentacle energy again, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I really feel like this earth energy it's not related at all to the person. I mean, I could be wrong. They could have it in their chart. But I feel like this is more related towards the work that's happening within this relationship. With the Five of Pentacles, you know, this person, I feel, is going to really make us feel how do I say this? Really going to make us feel like, because it's in the reverse now, really make us feel like a part of something. Really make us feel like they're by our side, and they're in it for the long haul. They're not going to leave us out in the cold. You know, they're in it for the real deal. That's how it's gonna feel. I'm just so curious about this. I really have this sense of something. There's just something we don't know about. And then this Six of Cups energy, this is very interesting because this is like past love. So like, I feel like this is about past love. This is about soulmate connection, kindred spirit connection. So gosh, it's just like twin flame connection, soulmate connection, someone from your past coming in. It's also a card of just abundant happiness, though. I mean, just emotional fulfillment. Also could mean that putting in the work emotionally over past experiences in love that you've learned. But like I said, we're going to clarify. Which could be very relative to up here, what I last said about past experiences in love, really gaining a lot of gainful insight, emotional fulfillment about, learning about your past love experiences. It could also mean that too. And like I said, it's a card of abundant happiness as well. So let's just start the clarifying. I don't know. My video setup, camera setup isn't the best right now because I am just starting this channel. It's less than 2 days old. But I think this one's better than the last one. So, all right, Spirit, please clarify this Lover's card for Pisces future love for 2020, the beginning of this full cold moon. Spirit, please clarify. Please clarify, Spirit, this Lover's card for Pisces future love for 2020, the beginning of this full cold moon. Clarify, Spirit. Clarify, Spirit, this Lover's card for Pisces future love for 2020 in the beginning of this full cold moon. Taking a while, y'all. This message is going to be strong. These clarifiers are definitely going to be strong. And I should have known it was going to be a strong reading because just the way the cards are popping out. Because typically, with these type of spreads, I would shuffle them and then I would, cut them and then lay them out and do the bottom of the deck. But they were popping out. So that was, my sign that that's how I was supposed to take the cards as they popped out. So I want to take the same approach with these cards. Spirit, please clarify. Oh, there it goes. So this Lover's card was clarified by, this is the Seven of Pentacles in this Oracle deck. Pentacle energy. It's just all Pentacle energy. Well, there's some Cup energy too, and some, but as far as, and that's what I mean when I say that I feel like this Pentacle energy is not a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and that's coming in. I feel that this Pentacle energy is about the relationship, putting in the work to the relationship, and this in order to make it a stable and long-lasting relationship. That's my message that I'm getting from Spirit, that this is what these Pentacles mean. So the seven, excuse me. So the Seven of Pentacles suggests avoiding failure, but also maybe falling short a little bit. I feel like, to be completely honest, with the Seven of Pentacles clarifying this Lover's card, and this Lover's card is saying, like, just be clear and be cautious before moving forward. I believe the reason why it is saying that is because this relationship is going to take a lot of work. And it's just like, progress will happen and it's possible, but it's going to be slow and it's going to be difficult. And that's where you need to ask yourself, Pisces, like, what kind of relationship do you want? Do you want the relationship with someone that is, you know, going to take a ton of effort and be somewhat draining, I guess you could say? Or do you want a relationship that's just a little bit easier flowing? It isn't going to be so much work. I mean, it just depends on who the person is. I mean, we'll see as it goes on, because we do have cup energy too. Look at, we have the Three of Cups. Beautiful card, celebrations, coming together, completions of projects, like, you know. And then, of course, the Six of Cups. We have that in here, which is a beautiful energy of emotional fulfillment. I feel like the Six of Cups, though, I mean, it could represent a past love coming back, and it could represent not only that past love coming back, but maybe that past love didn't work out because it was just so much damn work. But now we may have the tools to make it work. And the skills that it will be successful. Still very interesting in knowing what is this, what's going on, what's behind this pomegranate curtain. But this could very well be a past love that's come back. And, you know, it may work this time because of learning from what happened before, but we'll continue to clarify and the story will continue to play out. All right. Spirit, can you please clarify this Eight of Pentacles for Pisces future love reading for 2020 and the beginning of this full moon? Spirit, please clarify this Eight of Pentacles for Pisces future love reading for 2020 and the beginning of this full moon. Whoa, and it popped out. Five of Pentacles in the upright. See, in more Pentacle energy. I feel like the reason why we have to be so cautious and we've had to put in so much work is because they did make us feel left out in the cold. And now they're coming back around with this Six of Cup energy. Even though it's in the final position, it's still on the table. You know, it wasn't easy. You know, it can also mean infidelity in relationships. And that could be, you know, what the secret is that this person is just unable to be faithful. And that could be what the problem was and why it was so much work historically. Because there was, you know, some trust issues there. And some infidelity. And that's why it, you know, it took so much work. But what is going to happen? There's still so much to play out. All right. Spirit, could you please clarify this High Priestess for Pisces future love for 2020 and the beginning of this full moon? Spirit, please. The Devil card. Okay, it just hit me like a freaking ton of bricks. You gotta love a reading. You've gotta love being an oracle because this is like boom, it just like smacks you in the face. So I feel honestly what the big secret is and what we need to keep our intuition on about is that this person is a bit controlling, I feel. I feel that this person can have a tendency to make you feel just controlled and binded and just they could be a bit calculated. You know, they can make you feel entrapped sometimes. feel like it doesn't necessarily have to mean doom, but I feel like with this, with our intuition, maybe if we would put our foot down when we feel that that is happening, it can, you know, maybe help to set the boundaries so that this person knows, like, hey, if you do want to make it work this time, we've got to put some boundaries in place. And if you're not willing to accept my boundaries, then we're just not going to be together, truly. Because, like, I just feel like that's exactly what this is saying. It's like, you know, it's saying proceed with caution with this new lover. Well, not new lover, but with this lover coming in, because it was just so much damn work. And, you know, I feel like with putting, when, you know, the eight of pentacles here, you know, is you have to put in all this work, and then after, you're still feeling left out in the cold, even though you were putting in all this work. Because why? Because this person has controlling issues. This person has these, you know, calculated and, you know, sometimes irrational and, you know, controlling, binding issues. And it's just, that doesn't suit well with a Pisces. We just will swim right under the waters and swim away from it. We're too dreamy for that. And we're too sensitive for that. So, I mean, time is fluid. Even though this is like the present position, it seems like it may be talking about the past. The reason why I'm saying that anything about the past is because we have the Six of Cups here. And the Six of Cups does have to do with past love. So I feel like, you know, this lover coming in is a past love. And it didn't work out for the reasons that it didn't. But now it's like, should we retry again? But it looks like, you know, with this Knight of Wands, that they're gonna, you know, they're gonna try to come in and swoon. They're gonna try to come in and swoon. So let's clarify that Knight of Wands. Spirit, please clarify this Knight of Wands for Pisces, future love reading for 2020, and the beginning of this full cold moon. Spirit, please clarify this Knight of Wands for too many. Please clarify this Knight of Wands for Pisces future love reading for 2020 and the beginning of this full cold moon. Ooh. Three of Pentacles, more Pentacle energy. Goodness. So, with this Knight coming in, this fast-moving, swift-moving Knight that wants to come and just sweep us off our feet and move very quickly in doing so, has been clarified by the Three of Pentacles. And, you know, the Three of Pentacles, it does allude to, like, the outcome being worth the work, and there, you know, you will be rewarded for the work that you're putting in, and it will be lasting. So I feel like as much work as this relationship could be, as long as we're picking up on, you know, the tendencies, the binding, the control, the calculation and stuff like that, and we really set our boundaries into, like, hey, I see what you're doing, and if you want to be with me, I cannot allow it. These boundaries have to be in place, and you either respect them or you go. I feel like, you know, they're gonna say, okay, yes, and they're gonna come in with that offer and they're gonna want to move quick. And with this Three of Pentacles, suggesting that the work that is going to be put in by the individual, yourself or both, it will be long lasting in it, and it will reap the reward. So it will be good. Bizarre twist. This is why tarot is what it is. All right, so let's do this Five of Pentacles, this feeling of no longer being left out, this feeling of them sticking it by your side and sticking it out with you and going through it with you. So let's see, are they going to put in just as much work as we're going to put in? Spirit, please clarify this Five of Pentacles in reverse for Pisces future love reading 2020 for the beginning of this full cold moon. Spirit, please clarify this Five of Pentacles in reverse for Pisces future love reading for the beginning of this full cold moon. Oh, there it goes. Oh. So this is just where I get so confused. Because it's like, as soon as I feel like, yes, okay, you know, this is what I'm being told, it's like, boom. You know, because, see, this is the Ace of Swords. This is the Ace of Swords. I don't think we have any sword energy on the card, on the table. This is the first sword energy on the table. So this could signify Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I feel like, is it not going to be a new beginning as we thought? Is it going to be just the wool pulled over our eyes? Oh, I'm sorry, you can't even see this. I just feel like at the end of the day, there could be some conflict with the way that we view relationships and the way that they view relationships. Which is why it could be just so much work. But at the same time, like, even though there's two different views of of how relationships work. Like, is there going to be a coming together to making it work? I need to clarify this a little bit more. Spirit, please clarify that Ace of Swords, Spirit. Please clarify that Ace of Swords. This one wants to come out. So the clarifier to this is the Hope card, or in the Major Arcana deck, this Oracle card corresponds to the Sun. So, I mean, it is about positive development. Investing in efforts to actually actualize them. Just happiness. So, just trying to tie these in together, because I feel like even though it may be saying that even though you guys have two, I feel like it's saying like even though there's two different approaches to the relationship, that it still has the ability to come out and to work if you're willing to invest the effort to see those efforts come to fruition. Because that's what this Three of Pentacles is about too, is about reward and efforts paying off. So I feel as though it's saying the same thing. Definitely that even though there's two approaches to this relationship. One person sees it one way, the other sees it the other. That, you know, we'll be able to come together to work through it. Tying it in, though, to this Five of Pentacles, you know, that does suggest positive changes and improvements and positive changes in the you know, all around in this new chance on love. And, you know, coming together and not being left out in the cold. So, yeah, you know what? I'm really feeling that, especially with this, you know, with the sun clarifying this. I feel that, you know, there, even though all this, you know, history and hard work and, you know, their tendencies and your tendencies and having different viewpoints on relationships, and, you know, it seems to be a lot of work. The cards keep saying, Spirit keeps saying, it's going to be worth the effort, though. It's going to be worth the effort. All right, with the Six of Cups, please clarify, Spirit, the Six of Cups for Pisces future love for 2020. Spirit, please clarify the Six of Cups for Pisces future love for 2020 and the beginning of this full moon. Here it goes. So we have the Hermit card clarifying the Six of Cups. The Hermit card is in the upright is usually about like reclusiveness and taking a step back to, you know, examine situations and decisions and stuff like that. But in the reverse, I feel like, oh, I'm sorry, you can hardly see that. I feel like in the reverse, one of the two people is like coming out of their shell in order to have this emotional fulfillment. They're seeing things in a different light, more or less. And, you know, putting in the work to set those boundaries and work towards that fulfilling and healthy relationship, I feel as though is really helping the person that's coming in to realize just about them maybe setting aside their fears on love and making it work by getting back together. And ultimately learning from those past love experiences with the Six of Cups. I truly feel that. I truly feel that. You know, just coming out of their shell, coming out of their insecurities, coming out of their introspection, and seeing you know, that they're setting aside their fears. They're setting aside what it is that they're afraid of that creates that control. And by you setting those boundaries and working with them, it's really helping to free them, more or less, into being able to be emotionally fulfilled with you and have emotional fulfillment. And then that's where the Three of Cups as the overall energy of the reading comes into play. Because, you know, it's going to be a joyous time. It talks about completion as well. You know, you've gone through this circle of completion with this person. Where they've come back in and you've had to really look at it and say, you know, it didn't really work last time because it was so much work. And then you're putting in the effort setting the boundaries, and it's going to reap benefits and rewards. And even though there's two different ways of looking and approaching the relationship, the Sun card is there to say, hey, it's going to be okay though. Y'all will figure it out, because eventually this person is going to come out of their shell and realize, and come out of their fears and realize that they don't want this missed opportunity of love. They want to make it work. And the Six of Cups being that, past love, it is a soulmate card too, it's soulmate that's just like, we're making this work. And, we've completed all of the work. We've completed all of the things we needed to do to really create a very healthy, stable relationship. And now we're rejoicing, because that is the overall energy of the reading. And then right under that even, we've got Judgment. Major Arcana card. It points towards the future. Changes being made, logic. Shaping the next chapter of your life. So I feel like all of this work that's being put in is going to come to a completion, successful completion. It's going to be a joyous time, and it's going to shape the next chapter of y'all lives. I think this is a nice reading, Pisces. I really do. Relationships are not always easy, and it's just, is it worth it? You both have to really want it. And you have to ask yourself, is this worth it? And if it is, then that's all that matters. Y'all, thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. And have a great night. Enjoy